All right, then the toss has happened. We are minutes away, 23 to be precise, from the start of the first of the T20Is. Out of the 5 that will be played between India and New Zealand, the last chance for both teams to get some actual match practice before they dive into that T20 World Cup. India have lost the toss.
Again.
No, that jinx is kind of broken in ODIs. They won also, so it becomes slightly better.
But even 2025, it is so desperate for Suryakumar Yadav. Let's do this. We won a toss in Australia once, but yeah, he's lost it in Nagpur. But yeah,
they are going to be batting first. Not ideal because there's going to be a bit of dew. So New Zealand have won a good toss in that sense. Batting second always helps in dewy condition. The Indian team is out. It's almost exactly like the team that we had picked yesterday. I'm saying the combined Sports Today team. It's exactly that because two of my colleagues had voted for Arshdeep. I was the one who voted for Kuldeep, so I was outvoted. So I combined, and we had agreed on the remaining 10. So the combined Sports Today team that we put out at dugout, that's the exact team that's playing. As we had discussed yesterday, the only call they had to take was whether to play Arshdeep or to play an extra spinner in Kuldeep. I think it's fair to say, I don't know, maybe Shane and Siddharth can also chip in. I think the call to have played Arshdeep over Kuldeep is primarily down to the dew factor, which Suryakumar Yadav mentioned in the toss as well. Had this been a day game or in a venue where there was going to be no dew, I think India would have gone back to their tried and tested formula of playing those many extra spinners and only make doing with Hardik and Bumrah as your fast bowlers with Shivam Dube as a backup. I think that's been their winning mantra for the last year and a half. They would have continued. They've moved away because of the condition. And if you ask me personally, I like that. In fact, yesterday when we were discussing, I said that if Arshdeep plays instead of Kuldeep, I like it because, he's a fine bowler in T20 cricket and deserves to play. Only misses out because of conditions and other conditions favoring him. Good to have him. So fair to say, is that why he's playing, or do you think, irrespective of the conditions, you would have started with him and not have that extra spinner?
I mean, it is always going to be a tussle. I mean, 3 spinners or 2 spinners. The guy who would miss out would be a Varun or a Kuldeep. If the conditions were not too spin friendly, you would have only had to play 2 spinners, and Varun is a better bowler on current form and on confidence. Kuldeep, on the other hand, is not coming off a good run in the ODI series. So yes, it was a fair call. You're playing your best bowling combination. That is the key aim for you. So that's why I'm fine with that.
Yeah, same. I think the reason why I didn't want the 3 spinners thing is because I don't anticipate there being too many games where you need 3 spinners. Yeah, I think in the Champions Trophy it was necessary.
Yes.
You had very dry conditions over there. Same with the Asia Cup. It wasn't really something that was needed at that point in time. You didn't need to go or play too many seamers. In that sense, I don't think it was something you'd have gone for. Here in Indian conditions, usually you don't get spin friendly.
Yeah.
Unless, you might get a few tracks now which might turn. You can always have that option. But I think this is plan A. Kuldeep playing in place of Arshdeep would probably be a plan B.
Plan B. And I don't think you're going to encounter those conditions in this T20 World Cup.
Yeah, not in the winters, right?
Yeah, because see, February, March, the dew will be there and dew will be immense.
Yeah.
You're playing in Mumbai, you're playing in Ahmedabad, you're playing in Delhi, you're playing in Kolkata, you're also going to play in Lucknow, if I'm not mistaken. All those places, you will see dew. So you don't need 3 spinners. It'll be a flattish wicket.
Yeah.
So that's where I think, the correct decisions were. Aksar will drive up the runs. Varun, on current form, he starts.
Yeah.
Eyes closed. He's your second member in that team that starts even without a shoe-in.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. So, but New Zealand have gone the other. If you look at it, you got 4 pacers. You got Hardik, Shivam Dube, you got Jasprit Bumrah, and you got an Arshdeep. And you're playing with 2 spinners in Aksar and Varun. But New Zealand have gone the other way. They have 4
spin options because you've got Rachin Ravindra who can bowl a bit.
Glenn Phillips
will give you an option, and their 2 main spinners are Ish Sodhi and Skipper Mitch Santner.
Yes.
They've gone for a very spin-heavy sort of
that is why, if you remember yesterday's discussion, I pointed out that in terms of all pitches in T20 cricket, even domestic cricket in India, Nagpur has had the second best returns for spinners. Dehradun's the only one which has had, I think, better returns. So, I think New Zealand's kept that in mind, and my mind took me back to that 2016 game versus India. 79 all out or something.
126.
They dropped Bolt and Saudi.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they played spinners on this ground.
They played Nathan McCullum. They played Mitch Santner. This is the venue where Mitch Santner became the Mitch Santner. You played Ish Sodhi. And your only pacer at that time was Adam Milne. That was how it was. So Nathan McCullum, Ish Sodhi, and you've got Mitchell Santner in that. And India played a couple of pacers when you look at it.
Yeah.
Bumrah was there, Nehra was there. So yeah, I mean, but again, Nagpur, is it that kind of a pitch or is it that kind of conditions that you had in that 2016 T20 World Cup? It was far more drier. This isn't drier. You opened the bowling with Ashwin. For crying out loud in that. Here you opened with Nathan McCullum. Here I don't think it's going to be a typical solid Nagpur wicket like what it was in 2009. India Sri Lanka when 200 was posted.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I think this is the kind of wicket that you're going to get.
See, after you look at it in India, they have a couple of part-time spinners they can call upon. There's Abhishek, who gives you another left-arm option. You've got Rinku Singh, who's been working on his own off spinners. So you do have a couple of options. There's plenty of, if it really does actually go, if you can actually get a spin-friendly track. But actually, that's the thing. See, this is another interesting thing. The surface in Nagpur has been relayed as recently as 2024.
Yeah.
So actually, there's not much you can read into early on. Of course, if even the relaying still ensures you get some spin, I think both teams have options.
Yeah, you do have options in that sense. So, Varun and see, if teams don't negotiate the Varun Aksar duo in the middle overs, they are doomed in this T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
Because Varun, he was expensive in the fifth T20 in South Africa, but he picked up 4 wickets.
See, his style of bowling is such that it does lend itself to, same with like a Kuldeep, you will sometimes run risk of being walloped.
Yeah.
But if you're getting 2, 3, 4 wickets, I'll take that one.
You'll take that, yes. So, these are the last 5 T20Is that you're playing. Remember, India under Suryakumar Yadav have not lost a series. But we saw the similar build-up for the ODI series and that happened. So, but New Zealand have not had a good run in India. I think in the last 14 matches, I think New Zealand have won only 2 against India. They had a great...
Don't ever say New Zealand doesn't have a run against. They had not won a bilateral series in India. They had not whitewashed India in test match. They did it. But there's no point going back into what they have not done.
Will Gambhir again do it? Year of first for him. Another first.
But this is technically no longer the year of first. 2026.
We've
continued on.
Season. 25-26 season. Year of first.
Is the season of first?
Okay, I'm looking at India's team sheet and they've got Rinku Singh at number 5 and they've got Shivam Dube at 7. What do you make of India's batting? How are they going to be batting?
I think it should be a swap. Shivam Dube comes in at 5, Rinku at 7 because Rinku is a finisher in that position. Dube isn't a finisher unless the team management has told him, okay, you have to be molded like a finisher. Shivam Dube.
Why would you want to mold one finisher when you've got a ready-made finisher in Rinku? It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
I can understand if you really didn't have a finisher and you're trying out something, but you've got Rinku Singh.
Okay, let's look at the left-right batting, okay? Abhishek left, Ishan left. So if Ishan falls, then Rinku and Shivam Dube, 2 left-handers.
Of your 8 batters, by the way, I think you only have
2 right-handers. 3.
Sanju Samson, Sky and Hardik.
Yeah.
Rest 5 is tilting heavily to the left.
Exactly. So, I would do a swap. Get Rinku at 7, Dube at 5. That's where you'll utilize him far better.
Yeah. I don't think the left-right will come into play. I just think it's about role suitability. Rinku is far better as a finisher. And again, I'm of that camp who believes that Rinku is far more than a finisher. The problem is that the alternative in Dube is not at all a finisher.
No, I agree with you. And Dube's best returns have come when he's batted at 4, even in IPL. And Rinku's best performances when he's 6-7. But it takes me to the point where in the recent past, you have been trying to make Dube into that finisher. Which hasn't worked really well for you, but you've been trying to do that. Do you think they're going to continue?
In the Asia Cup, did he bat lower?
Yeah, he was.
Then he had a moderate bit of success in the final.
Asia Cup and even, if I remember correctly, even the subsequent series when Gill was batting at the top of the order.
I think Australia.
Yeah, he was batting at 7.
That's
because you'd promote Akshar higher up the order to be a floater.
But again,
so is it something that they thought of and they're going to continue with that? I'm not a big fan of
I'm
that.
not
a big fan of it either, but that's the only logic that makes sense.
because see, if you are batting at 5, you have a faint chance of tackling on spin in the middle overs. Dubey murders spin.
Yeah.
But then if you're in the death, you're going to get Yorkers, short balls, and we all know Dubey has a problem with pace.
Left-handed Shreyas Iyer.
So, I really don't know. But Iyer has made...
Yeah, really? How did he get out in the last match again?
He didn't.
Yeah,
Oh, but he
right.
tried to go. He didn't fall to short ball. Nah.
It was a short ball.
But he was in control, but he found a fielder.
But I'm not taking the team list very seriously.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you why. They've also got Varun Chakravarti batting ahead of Jasprit Bumrah.
No, but that's been the case, sadly. I don't understand why.
Bumrah ahead of
I
Bumrah.
know, that's the thing. But he has been. If you go back and check old team sheets also, Chakravarti for some reason is listed at 10. I know he used to bat once upon a blue moon ago, but come on. Bumrah's hit 30 odd runs in a test match over.
Yeah. But since then, his returns have been very shallow. So, yes, he's a proper number 11.
But so is Varun.
Yeah, Varun. You've got 2 number 11s here.
Nah.
Varun and Jasprit.
Actually, 3. Even Arshdeep de Villiers doesn't count for me.
Come on, Arshdeep played that knock against Pakistan.
Yeah, but tail end.
I know.
and don't forget what he did in that ODI, we needed 1 run. Do you remember how Rohit glared at him?
Yes.
He can tonk it like Shami could.
Yeah.
But that's
But he lacks Shami's consistency.
actually.
Even trust me, at times I feel even Shami, when he used to go over it, he didn't know. It was like what Mark Wood said during the Ashes of 23. Like, mate, I just see it, I close my eyes and swing.
Yeah.
That's what Shami does.
No, Shami practices a lot in the nets. With
He does. I've seen him.
Yeah.
I've seen. He posts very lengthy Instagram reels.
Yeah, he
Right.
packs a wallop when he hits it. So that's the thing.
All that mutton biryani has to come in use somewhere.
I mean, the only swap I would make is Rinku at 7. And
Yeah,
Dubey at
that's the
5.
only thing.
Otherwise, it's a perfect team.
Much as I'd love to see Rinku bat like 30-40 balls, because I know he's a very talented batter. But again, if I'm looking at it purely role for role, Rinku's a better finisher.
Or are we looking at Dubey the floater? Anywhere from 5 to 7.
That way, everyone's
a
a floater in this
floater.
team, yeah.
Not
You
the
think
top
Akshar
4.
Patel will bat at 8? Some
that's
days
all.
he'll come in at 4 also. No, yeah.
Yeah, Surya until... See, top 4 are fixed.
Hardik also, you put him at 6.
Yeah,
can send him
sometimes
at
you can
4.
bat him at 5 also if need be.
Yeah.
Can be, yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Only like Rohit used to say, only top 3 are fixed.
Yes.
Everyone else, bat where you have to.
Right where you have to. Indeed.
Yeah.
So, yeah. By the way, the only debutant in the New Zealand team is Kristian Clarke.
They asked Clarke to stay back after the ODI series. He wasn't originally part of the T20 squad. He stayed back for good reason. He's playing there as well, and I guess they do not have Bracewell, no?
Calf
Because he's
injury, left calf injury.
which he got injured in that last game,
Yes,
so he's
yes,
still
yes.
not there. But they've got reinforcements for the T20Is. Rachin Ravindra is that one reinforcement. Mark Chapman is the other one. Then they've got Mitch Santner.
Yeah.
And then they have
Tim
Ish
Robinson.
Sodhi and Jacob Duffy.
And Tim Robinson, don't forget.
Yeah.
And Tim Robinson at the start, yes.
So that's 6 new players practically who you didn't even see in the last season.
But Jacob Duffy, the guy has been in
Yeah,
serious form in the home season. And
Yeah.
picked by RCB. New RCB recruit Jacob Duffy.
Yeah, Duffy has been very good, particularly in the power plays. I think if we are going by numbers,
He's a late bloomer though.
yeah, he is. He's been a late bloomer, but his late bloom has been spectacular. He's become a very effective power play bowler.
Yeah.
In post 2024, I think in T20Is he's up there in terms
Yeah.
of getting the most number of wickets in a power play. So Duffy has been very, very good in that regard.
I mean, there are only 2 guys from the 2016 team from that Nagpur match. Ish Sodhi and Mitchell Santner. No one else
There's
is
no
there.
Kane, there's no Nisham.
There's no Nisham.
There's
There
no
is no
Nathan.
Corey Anderson.
Nisham is part of the squad though.
He is. He's a freelancer right now. He's agreed to play this year. I think he's part of the World Cup squad as well, right?
Must be.
Yeah.
He's part of the squad.
Yeah.
And
There's no way he'd be playing a bilateral if he wasn't part of the
no,
T20
he's
World
also
Cup.
prepping for the
He's also
T20.
prepping up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ish Sodhi and Mitchell Santner are the only 2 guys from that 16 batch who are playing in Nagpur.
There's no Trent Bolt is currently off playing SA20.
No Saudi,
Saudi's
no
coaching
Milne,
KKR.
no Milne. Yeah.
Okay, before we dive into the questions, predictions, then we'll take some questions.
New Zealand.
India
bowling.
batting.
I know. New Zealand or bowling. India make
No, I want
win. India 52%. I think they have got the moment. At least this T20 team is not saddled with the baggage of we lost and all of that. So
I think it'll be a close game, but I have to back the odds. I think New Zealand may edge this one. Chase. It's a chase.
Close call. Even I agree all T20 games are close, but I'm giving India the edge. They've been in phenomenal form in this format. I see no reason why they wouldn't do well. But having said that, the reason I think it'll be a very close game to call is one, it's the T20 format. The other, I think it's a great toss for New Zealand to win. One, they get the advantage of batting second. Plus, look at their team. They've gone in with those spinners. And they'd be so happy that they're bowling first when dew really hasn't set in. So on both counts, they've got a box that they've ticked. The only way I see New Zealand winning is that their choice of team turns out to be more wiser than India's choice of the 11, and that is if the pitch does offer a lot of turn. We don't know whether it will. I'm guessing they see it that way. India, on the other hand, have gone the other way. Gotten the extra fast bowler and dropped that extra spinner. So we'll see who's got the pitch right. But yeah, without having seen a single ball being bowled, just purely on form and performances, it's tough to look past India at the moment. Forget New Zealand. Had it been any team, it's very tough to look past it.
Yeah.
Vishak CV 1991 from the UK has a question. T20 World Cup is an India-Pakistan final.
Oh God.
India win, Pakistan claim
SL in you.
No, what do you mean claim? It'll be played in Sri Lanka, no?
Yeah, it'll be played.
That's what.
Yeah.
It'll be. Yeah, India, Pakistan, you have to play it in Colombo.
I know, but that's not what he's trying to say anyway.
Yeah.
What's he trying to say?
But what is
I think there's an extra threat over there. So he's being cheeky.
Didn't understand.
I didn't get it.
Same. Unless you are echoing some Trumpian.
Yeah.
Thought so.
Greenland.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Shivak, we've received the press statement.
Yeah, we'll get a video download on that shortly.
If you want, for those of you who do not know, I'll quickly read out the press statement. It's a very long one, but I'll just read the operative part of that particular statement. And this is their ICC's version. It says, over the past several weeks, the ICC has engaged with the Bangladesh Cricket Board in sustained and constructive dialogue with the clear objective of enabling Bangladesh's participation in the tournament. During this period, the ICC has shared detailed inputs, including independent security assessments, comprehensive venue-level security plans, and formal assurances from the host authorities, all of which consistently concluded that there is no credible or verifiable threat to the safety or security of Bangladesh team in India. Despite these efforts, the BCB maintained its position, repeatedly linking its participation in the tournament to a single isolated and unrelated development concerning one of its players' involvement in a domestic league. This linkage has no bearing on the tournament security framework or the conditions governing participation in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. The ICC venue and scheduling decisions are guided by objective threat assessments. That's the same thing. They've also said that there wasn't enough time also to have the change in venue. So I think essentially says two things: that we have done our assessment, there is no threat to Bangladesh, don't link it to one player not playing, and thirdly, this is too close to the tournament and at this moment we can't be making any exceptions. End of statement. This is what they've tried to tell Bangladesh.
Yeah.
We've done a very detailed discussion on that as well. If you haven't checked it out, do check that out. We did it a short while ago.
Yeah, indeed. Rinku Singh, where is Finn Allen and Tim Seifert still playing BBL over national duty?
Yeah.
Which what Priyanshu was repeated. Yes, they are in the Big Bash. Nisham is playing BPL. NZ can chase if range is 160 to 170 times.
Nisham is in the squad, I think. No? I could be mistaken, but
I seem to recall seeing him in the squad. Let me
just check.
Yeah.
Just go. I think you can see in the squads if it's there. Go.
Not there.
No, down.
There. Squads. Go to squads. No, he's not.
No.
There he is. Bench.
He's
James
bench.
Nisham.
James Nisham.
First one.
Yeah, I remember seeing the squad. He's there in the team.
He's
not there. He may have been playing.
Yeah.
But he must have come
back. Yeah. There's also Bevan Jacobs. There's also.
I think neither Allen nor Seifert are currently contracted centrally. Both are pretty much freelancers. Seifert, by the way, is no longer in Big Bash. His team has got knocked out. Allen is in the final.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering why I care that much, both were signed by KKR. So I've been keeping it at the tab.
Wow.
Yeah, Allen has been in very good form for Perth Scorchers.
Super.
Got 100 recent match. We got a quick fire 40 times.
Yes.
He's been in good form.
Top form. Correct.
Rahul Dravid.
Yeah.
Said India should have played both Ishan and Iyer by resting Abhishek for first 2 games. That would have been the plan if Tilak was fit. I don't subscribe to playing Ishan ahead of a big match player Iyer in a World Cup if Tilak is unfit. I don't think you're resting anyone in this series, my friend.
And Abhishek, no,
He had
he's had a
one-month
dip
break.
in form, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want him
to-
rested.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want no one rested. I don't care. Varun is in the form of his life. I want him to keep playing.
Yeah. These are the only 5 games you're playing, and then see the
Got to play a full-fledged team
Yes.
every game. And because Tilak is injured, you have to play the guy who's going to be replacing him
In the World Cup.
tournament.
Easy.
Plus, you've had a 2-3 week break. What more do you want then?
Yeah, they don't need to rest. No one's being rested in this series. You're going to see the same 11 unless someone gets injured.
No rest until May.
No rest for the weary.
Yeah. Because now you're only going to see T20 action.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take your leave. Game's about to start. Look forward to your company in the mid-innings and then the post-match as well. Again, we've done a detailed discussion on the whole Bangladesh issue, the fallout of it, what can happen in the future, what is Bangladesh's final decision going to be in 24 hours. All of that discussed at length. Do check that video out. For the moment, from all of us, bye-bye. See you soon.
See you.
Bye.